welcome to my channel. I'm Hilda. In my previous video, I've talked about Thera Band for beginners, specifically the long Thera Band and the short Thera Band. What are their uses, and demonstrated one simple exercise for each, specifically shoulder exercise. Today, I'm going to continue from there, demonstrating one exercise with the long Thera Band that is going to be good in strengthening the shoulders as well as our triceps. So let's start with medium intensity Thera Band. I'm going to show you from the back. So you're going to bring your Thera Band to the back and look at my left arm, palm facing out. Hold the Thera Band from below and bring your fingers together. And my top arm is holding the top part of the Thera Band and fingers facing the other direction here. All right? So you have a clear view of this. And then from here, all you need to do is pull the upper part up. Note that my right elbow, the arm that is pulling the upper part of the band, doesn't change position. Imagine somebody is holding your upper elbow there. As you straighten your arm out and down, your elbow doesn't move. And feel the side of your body lengthening as you straighten your arm out. Extra reach here and straighten your side body more, feeling the connection of your straightened arm, your ribs, and the side of your body. And bring it down. Try to do 8 reps on each side here. So we're still on the right side, and I've got 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As mentioned just now, when we are doing this, we've got to make sure that the elbow doesn't move. Keep your elbow more or less fixed in one position. If possible, turn it in a little bit. But if you find that challenging, you can have it parallel with your shoulders, but never behind the shoulders, all right? So from here, turn your elbow in a little bit if you can, because that would put us at the right angle to work on this muscle here, which is part of your serratus anterior, as well as pulling your lats down. Now as we pulled up, watch that my spine is straight. We are not slouching. My head is not forward. My head is back, nicely stacked up on the shoulders. The spine is as straight as possible, all right? Now if you find it challenging to straighten your arm totally with the elbow turned in slightly, you don't have to go all the way straight. You can just go 3/4, halfway, or even 1/3 of the way like this. It's okay, because you will still be working on the muscles, and gradually you can lengthen it out. When it gets more, length and strength. Now, one more important thing to note is that as you do that, just make sure that you are not rotating in your torso, because one tendency from people who are doing this is that they tend to have a stronger side, or a side that they prefer, or since they are working on the right side, let's say, the tendency is rotate to where they are working on. Okay, now it's important that our torso face front. As we pulled up, our torso remains square. And don't forget this hand. This hand is there for a reason. It's to give us the traction, pull down while the upper arm pulls up. This way you are getting maximum lengthening here, as well as the tension from the Thera Band will give you the strength for your triceps and for your shoulder muscles to work together. So just now we've worked on our right side, my right side, and maybe it's your right side too if you're following me. In any case, just close your eyes for a minute and compare the difference between the side that you have worked on versus the side that you have not. Feel the difference and note the difference to yourself. What's your observation? How does your shoulder feel? How does your arm feel? Is your arm feeling heavier? Your shoulder descending more to the ground? Do you feel one side more spacious? Describe these feelings to yourself. Let's continue with the left side. So bring the Thera Band back here. This time have your right hand to pull the Thera Band down while the left hand extend upwards. So pull it up and down, up and down. The same rules apply, and let me summarize it for you again. Keeping the elbow in the same position, make sure it doesn't shift anywhere, it doesn't sway. Keeping your head nicely stacked up on your shoulders, shoulders on your spine, and keeping your torso square. You're not rotating to either side. And keeping your lower hand active to keep pulling the band down so that you get maximum traction as you straighten the arm up on the upper side. And bring it down. So as you work on these bands, you can adjust the length to the intensity that you want, okay? So say we are working on this side. The left arm is up, and if I feel that this is too much for me, because many of us are weaker on the left side, then you might want to bring your right hand down to lengthen the band a little bit so that you have more to pull from. Therefore, it's less strenuous on the left side, you'll be able to lengthen it more. That is to make it a little bit easier to pull the band if you so wish. Or if you prefer, you can bring your bottom hand up to shorten the band. Make it shorter so that you increase the intensity of the band if you want more challenge as you pull the band up, and try to straighten your elbow slowly. Now compare both sides again and see how you feel now. Is the left more equal with the right now and vice versa? Any difference? If yes, it could be muscle imbalance, and that's very common, especially if we all have a tendency to do things more on one side than the other, or if you're into rotational sports like golf or squash, tennis, badminton, or anything that requires one-sided movement more, it will be more pronounced. One bonus exercise, which is an exercise from the previous video if you have not watched it. This is what I did. Put up your thumb and drape the band wider than shoulder distance apart on your thumb. And then from here, turn your fingers inward and face it back outwards to drape the band around your palm, just like that. So you will end up with the band about, wider than your shoulder distance and about chest height. My chest height. It may look different on the camera, but here, from my angle, it is right where it should be. And from here, you're just going to pull the band apart and bring it back. Pull, not using your arm muscles, but using your shoulder muscles here. And pull, bring it back. Now, as you come back, feel the resistance the same way as you pull it out. You can do this every day, few times a day. I even recommend that you bring this band to your office. After every hour of sitting in your desk, do this, even if it's just for 1 minute. It's going to revive the tissues. It's going to remind yourself on what it's like to be more open and connected in your upper body. And your body hopefully will remember this and program it in its cells and tissues. A little bit every day adds up, and hopefully it will get better as time goes by, countering the occupation haphazards that so many people accumulate from working at their desk or sitting in office all day. Okay, last one, and we bring it down. That's just a recap from the previous video. If you have not checked it out and would like to check it out, you're more than welcome to do so. I would love that you do so. That's all I have for this time here. One simple Thera Band exercise and one bonus recap from the previous video. Any comment, any questions, do leave me a comment in the section below. Like and subscribe. I love to make more contents like this for more people to benefit on how to take better care of themselves every day through exercise and movement. So if you have watched up to this point, thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your participation. And check out my other videos if you like. And I hope to see you in the next one.